Oh, sweet! I have a fucking soundtrack that nobody can probably hear. Anyways, Buffalo Sabres beat the Columbus Blue Jackets, BJs, blowjobs, 4-2. First home win of the season, third straight year. I am present at the first home win of the season. Yeah, so I was in the arena watching the game from the seventh row. So my opinions are extra valid because of that. Um, a lot of people knocked the Sabres and how they played, but I really thought that they looked okay aside from the number of shots given up. Certainly, they cut down on the number of odd man rushes they allowed, and I really felt Columbus just looked like a bad team playing hard. And when you run up against that, you give up a lot of shots. And really, the difference is that Columbus has a lot of mediocre players, so um, teams that play against them can afford to give up a lot of shots, especially when a guy like Jeff Carter's out. And yeah, and so they had a lot of bad shots too. That's the other part of it. Kind of noted on their power play. Their power play strategy was to either take poor angle shots from the boards below the faceoff dots, or to pass back and forth between those positions and risk getting those passes picked off. Just not good in any way. And yeah, Jonas Enroth nabs the first home win of the season. Ryan Miller does not, and a lot of people think that Enroth's play means something, and that there's some sort of controversy, and that maybe he should start instead of Miller. And even though I don't like Miller, and he's my least favorite Saber, I think that's ridiculous. Ryan Miller is the starting goaltender. Uh, he has not only probably more talent than Enroth does, but certainly more in the way of intangibles that solidifies his position. But I will say that I would like to see Enroth get in more often. I know with only 9 games played so far, it's kind of hard to tell what the ratio is going to be, but 7-2 is not good. That would end up being like 63 games for Miller and 18 for Enroth, and one mystery game where I don't know, maybe Ville Leno can play goalie since he can't do anything else. Yeah, 3 stars and 3 black holes. Third star, uh, I have arrows drawn all over the place because I think I swapped how I wanted to do this. I'm gonna give the third star to Patrick Coletta, notching his first goal of the year. Let me look over my box score here. Um, yeah, I think he just had the goal. Yep, 1 goal. Had a good fight. He was both Pat Coletta and legitimate hockey player last night, so good for him. Second star, and give Brad Boy some credit. He had a goal and an assist on the, yeah, I don't remember. Uh, Probably one of the Pominville goals. Scroll up. Yes, on Pominville's second goal, and yeah, just a lot of people were down on him early on, and he's at least stepped up in the past 2 games and done so with limited ice time. And it looked good on the power play, and maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe he can play 10 minutes a game on the third line and play on the power play and be successful that way. Um, Second star is going to go to Jonas Enroth, 40 saves, and Thomas Vanek, 3 assists, and really Vanek looked like a force of nature yet again. Um, he had the primary assist on Pominville's second goal, on Boys' first goal, only goal, and I believe he had the primary assist on Pominville's other goal as well. And 2 of those were just eyes on every side of his head passes, just fantastic play by Vanek. And the top star is going to be the man with 2 goals, Jason Pominville. Uh, and he had an assist on top of that. Definitely doesn't get enough credit for not only being a pretty reliable scorer, but a guy that has a lot of intangibles. Um, so, first star for Pominville. 3 black holes. The third black hole, I don't like this one, but I'm gonna give it anyway. You know what? It looks like now that I have a box score in front of me, there are a couple better candidates. I was gonna give it to Sakara because he took them some penalties. I didn't really think any of them were bad penalties, but instead of that, third black hole, give to Graniani -2. Uh, he had I think one major gaffe that led to a 2-on-1 in the second period maybe. Just work in progress, I guess, for Graniani. He's not logging big time minutes, so whatever. Second black hole, Tyler Myers. Man, just rough night last night, and starting to worry a few people that maybe he peaked in his first year. I don't think that's true, and I think we got a little bit of ahead of ourselves since the development curve for a D-man is a little bit steeper than it would be for forwards, and I think that there's still a franchise defenseman there, and we'll definitely see that at times this year. And first black hole, Billy Lano. God, uh, do something, Billy. Do something. That's it. See you tomorrow. Maybe in the building. Probably not. But yeah.